Can you read that line again?
I open the door. Toska's already here, standing in the corner of the chapel. She's not sitting down, but standing there, and I can see her determination. She has the cold face of a magus, saying Sakura will be her enemy if the crest worm isn't removed. Toska doesn't look at me, and I have nothing to say to her either. The sound of rain echoes inside the chapel. How long has it been?
The operation is complete. There is nothing more I can do.
Breaking the deep silence, Kodamine Kirei appears.
Hey, Kirei, what happened to your magic crest? You can tell. As you can see, I used all of it on Matou Sakura's treatment. You used it all?
Toska's astonished, as am I.
He doesn't have a magic crest anymore?
I don't get it. Yeah, he said he just used it already. All I can tell is that something happened to Kodamine's magic crest, and Toska's surprised about it.
Do you understand? We're talking about a magic crest here. Why does something you built up for generations go away in just a few hours? It could not be helped. The crest I received from my father is not permanent, like the one you have. It is a consumption type that goes away the more I use it. We have never been a family of magi to begin with. You can think of it as a lower rank command spell. And you really... Yes, I've used up all of it for the treatment. It was the extraction of an 11-year-old puss. It should not be surprising that it took all of my remaining crest.
We both gasp. The priest is saying he used all of his magic crest to treat Sakura. It's not funny. The gasp is really funny.
Good job, team.
10 seconds in. Toska's expression tells me how valuable the compensation was. Kodamine threw away all of his fortune for Sakura. Kodamine.
What? Do not tell me it's troubling for you. You two are the ones who told me to save her. I merely answered your wish.
Oh, no, it's not troubling at all. Thank you.
Do not thank me. You will take it back later anyway.
Take it back later? Does that mean...
So, how's Sakura? You did that much, so... She escaped death, but it is just temporary. I was able to remove most of the crest worm, but some parts were buried too deep to be removed. Some of it has eaten into the nerves. I can extract it all if I remove her heart, but that will kill Matou Sakura as well. All I could do was to remove the crest worm that did not metabolize with her nerves, decreasing her pain and the pressure from Zoken. Her life should have ended tonight, but I prolonged it on a whim. Well, it will all be vain effort if the worm in her nerves starts moving again. And Sakura is... It means nothing has changed. She will have no problem living normally, but Zoken can easily drive her berserk. That old man can force her to fight, whether she wants to or not. In short, she is a bomb with a lit fuse.
I'd be lying if I said I'm not agitated. But I'm not surprised or puzzled. I've made my decision already. I chose to be on Sakura's side, no matter what happens, no matter what state she's in.
I see. Then there's only one thing left to do. I'm sorry for making you use your crest.
Toska starts to walk. Damn. I instantly understand what she's going to do. Hey, stop! Tosuka! I grab Tosuka's hand and stop her.
What? Talk to me later.
What are you saying? Are you planning to kill Sakura?
Hey, it's something that has to be done. Didn't you come here prepared for that?
I'm not prepared for such a thing. I came back for Sakura. If you're going to kill her, then I'll stop you.
Then what are you going to do? Look, Sakura can't live unless she fights as a master. She has to absorb other people's magical energy to survive. Don't you see how this will end? Killing her here is for her own good.
No way. Why are you jumping to conclusions when she hasn't done anything yet?
How could I not? If this was just If this were just about Sakura, there'd be hope, but it's not, is it? That damn old man holds her life, and she's his puppet as long as he lives. Do you think he's ever going to let her go?
That's...
See, you understand. Sogen will never give her a moment's peace. Then, she's going to go through endless torment with no hope of escape. All we can do is kill her here and minimize the number of victims. Sakura and all the people Sakura will kill would be saved. Unlike you, I can't endanger everyone while clinging to a forlorn hope. The weakness to delay your decision is going to hurt her even more.
Osuka's right. It's not that death itself is salvation, but if our goal is to save people, her solution's the best. Any other idea would just be a selfish mistake. 10 people will die if we don't do anything. But if we can save 9 by sacrificing 1, then... That's the reality I've always tried to deny, but I've known deep within my heart to be true. No, you're mistaken.
Hemiya-kun.
I won't let there be any victims. You're the weak one, jumping to conclusions before even trying.
Don't kid me. Do you know what that means? Save Sakura? What does that mean? Are you going to save both her and the people she's going to kill? Don't make me laugh. You can't do such a thing alone.
No. Hold on.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
What's happening?
No. Real dumb.
Do I need to change my screen?
No.
Are you sure?
I unlocked the back of my chair so it leans back really far right, and so I tried to lock it again, but I hit the button that does like height adjustment instead. And I'm just at like a max height, so I just and then my head was like too low to see my screen.
That's so far down! Who told us your desk?
Well, I just like went below my mic. And so I like my swing arm was just like in front of my eyes.
I see.
Anyway, good now. Serious moment. No, I can't. But I'm going to protect Sakura. I'll think about what the result may be starting now.
I see. Then you're my enemy. Let go of me or you're going to be blown away.
Go ahead. But Tosca, don't think everything will go your way. Our hands tighten on each other. Mine is from tension. Tosca's, well, I want to believe hers is because of tension too. It's give and take, but we can't back down because we both have things we believe in, and...
What the?
What? Outside the chapel. We hear the sound from the next room and exchange looks.
Did you hear that, Emiya-kun?
A window broke, and after that...
She's fucking gone, dude. Running footsteps. The only way out of here are through this chapel or the back door. What is she doing, breaking the window to go outside? Oh, I see. Most windows here have fixed fittings. She had to break it to get out. For someone who's still recovering, she's pretty violent. Recovering? Do you mean Sakura? Who else? From the room she was in, you can somehow hear everything said in this chapel. I am sure she fled when she heard you discuss killing her. What? Forgive me. It is a structural defect. Don't lie, you fake priest! I'm sure it's intentional!
Osuka shakes off my hand and starts running. She runs not to the room, but to the door leading outside. Osuka!
We'll talk later. Finding Sakura comes first. Jeez, where is she going to go in her condition?
She quickly opens the door and runs outside. Tosca goes into the rain without an umbrella. I don't have any time to lose either. I don't know where Sakura went, but she can't be left by herself now.
Wait, I do not mind if you plan to search for Mito Sakura, but there is something I forgot to tell you.
What? I don't have time for one of your long speeches.
Do not say that. This is important. I will be troubled if I do not tell you. Rin ran off without listening to me, so I need to tell somebody, do I not?
Get to the point, man. Is this about Sakura?
It's about to be a 20-minute speech, my guy. Listen, the music started! Oh my god, I'm doing my hand thing, too. Yes, she does not have long to live. The crestworm continues to corrupt her body as we speak. It is easy to extract it, but her body would never withstand the shock. It's like pulling out 4/10 of her nerves. She would die as a human being before the pain caused her to die of shock. But leaving her alone will lead to the same result. The loss of magical energy is slowly eroding her sanity. Soon she will lose all sense of self. Once that happens, she will be nothing more than a rampaging master. She will sacrifice many people to maintain her servant, and when the strain becomes too much to bear, she will self-destruct. In short, you cannot save that woman no matter what you do.
I feel dizzy, as though I'm looking into a strobe lamp.
Broken things do not repair themselves, and lost things never return. If you wanted to save her, you should have done so 11 years ago. Do you still intend to save her, Emi Ashiro? She will die in the next few days no matter what we do. Is there a meaning in saving such a person?
I can't breathe. I can barely stand under the impact of his words. I don't know anything about that, but you saved Sakura. Isn't that reason enough?
Well, I only treated her out of duty. I cannot turn away someone who came seeking help.
Don't lie. You wouldn't use up your magic crest just out of duty. I don't know why, but you wanted to save Sakura. You didn't want to let her die. I feel the same way too. I glare at the priest. He must understand because he nods slightly.
Yes, then hurry. Rin will surely kill Mito Sakura if she finds her first. Provide that lost child with shelter before that happens.
He doesn't need to tell me. Turning my back to him, I follow Tosca into the rain. This is such good Kirei development. I wasn't expecting.
Small pause.
My breath is white. Under the cold winter rain, my breath seems to freeze and blow back against my face. Sakura. There's no one on the road. The street lamps light up the night in vain, and I run without aim. I'm going to find Sakura. It's not just a premonition that something terrible is going to happen if I don't find her quickly. I just want to hold her hand right now and feel her warmth. I run blindly. I don't know where she went. Sakura no longer has any place to go. There's no place for her at my house, nor at the Mito household. She has to be wandering in the night. She shouldn't have gone far. If you need to find shelter where there weren't any people. It's a wild guess. But the only thing I can do right now is to check every one of the possibilities. It's really funny that Sasuke is the voice of this also. I crossed the bridge. Sakura wasn't around the Shinto station. I didn't hear anything about a girl like Sakura being there. Even though it's night, it's not so late that places will be deserted. There weren't many, but I saw a few people walking about. But if none of them saw Sakura, maybe she avoided Shinto and went back to Miyama City. She's probably still in her school uniform, so she would stand out in this rain. If she wanted to avoid attention, she would head to Miyama City, and that's what I'm thinking as I run through the rain when... Sakura. I come to a stop. Under the bridge, Sakura's standing alone on the dark, desolate brick road. I go down to the park. Does she notice me? Sakura's looking down while exposing her body to the rain. I can't think of anything to say to her. All I can do is take her home. Sakura. I call out to her as I approach.
No, please don't come.
And Sakura refuses with desperateness I've never seen before. Desperation, maybe? I stop. Sakura's still looking down, tightly clutching her skirt in her hands. She looks like a criminal, mortified by her actions. It's heartbreaking. I can't go any closer. I feel that I shouldn't until she raises her head. Sakura.
Please go home. If you come near me right now, I don't know what I'll do.
Her voice is shaking. She's trembling because of the cold rain, her feelings of guilt. I can't erase them from her. All I can do is... Let's go home. You haven't recovered from your cold yet, right? Extend my hands.
Senpai.
Sakura's wet hair sways. Sakura bites her lips. Both of them?
I can't go. Where can I go back to now?
Her voice is heavy with self-loathing. Sakura.
It's fine, Senpai. You don't need to force yourself to care for me. Because you know what already, right? You heard what I am. You heard what's going on with my body, didn't you? Then this is...
All over. Her white breath tells me the end of her sentence. Don't say such a stupid thing. What I heard is unimportant. The only Sakura I know is the one I've been with. So why does it have to end because of something like this?
That's not a continuation?
I don't think so.
Okay. The ellipses really threw me off.
Yeah.
But then I was like, but also it seems like you would be okay.
You wait to respond to myself like that.
Right? I was like, hold on. Listen, I did my whole Kodamine monologue, and now I feel fear. Because it will end. I'm not a virgin, Senpai. I was raped at that place I was adopted as a kid. My first time was a long time ago. Not only that, my body has been continuously violated by unknown things.
Sakura's nails dig into her elbow. It's a masochistic action, as if punishing the dirty stains on her body.
It's not the only thing. I'm a mages of the Mito family, and I've been hiding that fact from you. I didn't tell you when I became a master, and I pretended not to know anything when you brought Saber-san over. Don't you see, it would have been so much more convenient, and you wouldn't get mad at me that way, right?
Sakura.
I'm really stupid. I shouldn't be able to deceive you, but I thought I could. I thought it's fine, even if my grandfather's worm is in me. I thought I wouldn't lose if I held myself firm, but I easily lost. The stuff that was splashed on me was just aphrodisiac. It's not poison or anything, but it makes my body more sensitive. That's all it took to make me go crazy and hurt you. Tosca-senpai is right. I'm a coward. I'm a crybaby. I'm selfish. I knew this was going to happen, but I couldn't disobey my grandfather or end it myself. I didn't want to be hurt or scared, and I valued myself more than others, so I couldn't find the courage to kill myself.
He's crying. Sakura's crying. She's crying and doesn't know what to do, which just makes her cry even harder. Feeling her pain, I regret what I've done. I've never seen her cry before. The reason behind those tears... Why didn't I realize sooner that she can only cry when condemning herself? Don't cry, Sakura.
You see, everything is my fault. I'm just a puppet for my grandfather, and I could go crazy any minute now. Sooner or later, I'll do something terrible. So where can such a person go, Senpai?
Sakura corners herself. Nobody's condemning her. That's why she has to do so herself. She has to say she's the evil one. She has to condemn herself and punish herself. So, don't cry. Sakura once said it. That she's a coward who needs someone to lead her by force. I finally understand what she meant. Someone I want to protect. Someone important to me. Someone I never thought I would lose. If I don't want her to cry anymore, I have to take her hand and lead her to a place in the sun, so I should now.
I'm sorry, Senpai. I've been deceiving you all this time. I never really believed I deserved to be with you. Every day I thought about ending it all, just acting like a stranger from that day on. I just pass by you in the hallway, ignore you after school, go home alone at night, forget everything that happened.
Oh. If she'd done that, I would have gone crazy. I'm sorry I didn't realize that.
I couldn't. My body would tremble at the pure thought of it, and it was really frightening. It was scarier than the time I put a knife on my wrist, and I couldn't stop myself from going to your house. I was scared of deceiving you, scared to stop deceiving you, and everything around me was scary. I couldn't move at all, and I didn't know what to do.
But I believe this is for the best. Sakura says I should never have learned about this. But if that were the case, she would just have kept on crying.
I'm stupid, right? You would eventually found out. But it's too late now, and I can never go back to your house. I thought every night that I should get away from you before it happened. It's for your own good, and I knew I would stop crying at night, but...
I can't let her cry anymore. If Sakura has to blame herself because nobody will blame her...
But I still want to hide it from you. I wanted to protect my time with you, and that was the only meaningful thing for me, so why?
Even if nobody would forgive her, I would keep forgiving her in her place.
Oh.
I embrace her cold body. My arms are terribly unreliable. I can't hold her tightly, nor can I pull her close. I can't save Sakura. I want her to be with me, and I can only stay by her side.
Senpai,
Don't cry. I understand you're a bad person now.
I'm sorry.
What? She gasps. It's understandable. Sakura's confused, torn between guilt and regret. To deny those feelings, I tell her what I truly feel. So I'll protect you, no matter what happens. Even if you try to kill yourself, I'll protect you, Sakura.
Senpai.
I promise. I'll be your superhero. I hold her a bit tighter. Even if it's just a touch. I do so to tell her that my oath is more firm than anything. How much effect did it have? The stubbornness flows out of Sakura and her shoulders relax. No matter what she says, Sakura's still the same. Her sensation, her warmth are the same. Our breaths are white and the pouring rain has turned to a drizzle. In the freezing night.
No, Senpai. I'll probably end up hurting you.
Her words sound like a confession. The rain is stopping. The night is cold as midwinter, and Sakura doesn't try to free herself from my arms. And
I'm going to hurt you, Senpai, but...
I want to stay like this. A tear trickles down her cheek as she says it. And with that, the choice is made. Something decisive has ended. I don't know if this is love or not, but a premonition lingers in the back of my mind, telling me at the end of this love will not be compensation.
Okay, are you ready for more depression?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Oh,
Right?
you mean in the game?
Yeah, you gotta read it. You gotta read the line for real this time.
Okay.
I hate this.
The rain is completely stopped by the time we return to my house. We've been holding hands ever since we left the park. We calmed down as we walked, and by the time we got to the hill, we were actually embarrassed, but in the end, we didn't even let go for a moment. Huh? The light at the door is on. Did you come back here, Sakura? Oh, that's not good.
I don't think it's me. It might be Fujimura-sensei.
Oh, yeah. We go to the door hand in hand.
Oh, God.
Hope it's not Rin. Her cold hand has become warm.
Same?
Or like Ilya. I'm relieved to feel the warmth of her life, and I enter my house as if I've just come home from school.
Welcome home. I know it was rude, but I came in without your permission.
Osaka,
Ni Tosuka-senpai. Yeah, I guessed you would come back here eventually, but I didn't think it was going to be both of you. Well, I thought it might be possible in your case.
I quickly push Sakura behind me and confront Tosuka. Tosuka, you still...
Of course, I can't leave Mito Sakura alone as a magus of Tosuka. The association will be after me if I don't punish her as the supervisor of Fuyuki. It'll be too late then.
I don't care about your circumstances. Sakura hasn't done anything yet. If you still want to do something to her, you'll have to silence me first.
You're right. You're a free magus that doesn't belong to the association, so it might be good to discipline you here. I'm going to kill Sakura. I'll kill you too if you get in my way. Damn.
Fuck. My senses become alert. Tosuka's fingertip. Once it moves, that'll signal the start of the battle. I'll escape outside of Sakura before Tosuka can finish her spell. After that, I'll decide what to do after that on the spot. For now, I'm going to concentrate on getting away from here. The difference in our skills. I can't even spare to think about what I might do against Archer, who should be here. Oh, don't worry, you win that actually. He would not win it in this route.
Nope.
Tosuka's lips start to move. When I notice she's merely speaking, not casting a spell.
Stop, please stop, Nason!
Sakura jumps in between us. Sakura.
Senpai's right. So far, he's the only one I've hurt. So if he's forgiven me, I shouldn't be punished yet. Hey now, do you really understand the state your body is in? How can you say that? I can say it. I'm still fine. Are you serious, Tosuka-senpai? Senpai isn't a master anymore. Saberzon's gone and he's just my senpai now, but you're saying you're going to kill him? Of course. It doesn't matter whether or not he's armed. If he's planning to get in my way, I have to dispose of him. And if you're still going to fight Senpai, I'm going to fight you. I won't lose to you as Rider's master.
Sakura's trembling, but she confronts Tosuka with the utmost courage. Is she surprised by Sakura's determination, or does she think it's disadvantageous to fight here?
I see. If you can say something like that, then fight on and win the war as a master. Come to think of it, there is one way that you could be saved. You would easily be able to disenchant Zoken's bindings if you obtained the Holy Grail. Oh, Tosuka-senpai. It's not that I'm letting you go. We'll have our chance to fight as masters. I'm just saying this isn't the appropriate place.
She passes by us. To my surprise, she doesn't show any enmity as she passes by. Tosuka.
So our alliance only lasted a day, huh? We can't cooperate as long as you're protecting Sakura. But don't forget, we don't know when Sakura might run wild. It's your own fault if you die when that happens. But since you took her in, you better make sure you're the only victim.
She leaves without turning around.
Senpai,
Don't look so worried, you idiot. That's her way of being ironic. It's her hobby to make fun of people. I do my best to cheer Sakura up as we go into the hallway. We're both freezing, so we should quickly get changed and warm ourselves up.
Since you took her in, you better make sure you're the only victim.
That means that when she kills me, I have to kill her as well. Tosuka laughed, leaving me with what I must do at the very least. That'll never happen. I keep convincing myself as we head to the living room. Our clasped hands are really warm. Sakura's here, alive.
What a mood change.
That's all I care about now. It's holding hands in the living room. I can't make Sakura uneasy by worrying about other things, but... Wait. I think Sakura's hand is too warm. Sakura, did your cold get worse again?
Huh? Oh, how is it? Do I feel hot?
She must not know herself, as she asked me a strange question. No, it's not terribly hot, but you're warmer than me. It feels warm when I touch you.
Oh, it's probably a cold. I think I caught a cold because I was in the rain for so long.
Oh no. Her horny's going off again. I don't know why, but Sakura lowers her head in embarrassment.
Check that aphrodisiac.
I see, you're right. Then you have to hurry and get changed and warm your body up. I'll cook dinner, so you go check your temperature, and if it's high, you're to come back to the living room wearing something warm. I'll make sure to cook something that's easy to eat.
Oh, no, I don't need dinner. I'm going to bed so you can rest as well.
I gotta roll one out right now.
Right fucking now, dude.
Sakura leaves in a hurry. Oh well. I'll catch a cold too if I stand here like this, so I should take a bath and warm myself up. Oh no. She's gonna break your knees in there.
Yeah, when do we lose our legs? I don't think she will come back wearing something warm. That's a very good premonition.
I finished taking the bath and returned to my room. Now that I've changed out of my wet clothes, I finally feel like I'm home again. Lock the door. I guess you probably can't really lock these, huh?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
Even if you do, they're fucking rice paper, right? Like, you
Yeah,
just, yeah!
Push them down. Yeah. I sit down and let out a sigh while relaxing my shoulders. Today was a long day. Many things happened, and there were many ups and downs. I stored out the things I've lost from those I still have. Right. Sakura's Rider's Master. It seems Sakura had given her right to Shinji, but she's Rider's Master now. Then Rider must be nearby, protecting Sakura. Yeah, I've seen Rider a few times already. If she'll be protecting Sakura, I have to go introduce myself to her properly. She's unapproachable because of her appearance, but I think she's understanding. I don't know when Sakura will be discarded by Zoken, so Rider's the only one I can rely on. Well, according to Kodamine, Sakura's condition will get worse the more she uses her servant, so relying on Rider is the last resort. Alright, I'll have Sakura introduce me to her tomorrow. Oh, but she might hold a grudge after losing to Saber. My shoulders slump. But Rider will be living here too, so I should at least greet her. Who is it? I raise myself so I can dodge instantly and glare at the shoji. Outside the room,
Oh, no.
I can see the silhouette of someone standing on the porch. There's no reply. The figure seems to be waiting for my reaction. Damn. I think I can use as a weapon here. I guess I'll have to attack first before...
Sorry. Senpai, are you awake? Ew!
Huh? Oh, it's you, Sakura. I sit back down. You can use the bath whenever you like. If you need a change, there's Fujine's clothes, right?
Yes, I've already taken a bath and borrowed Fujimura-sensei's clothes.
And I don't think there's anything else to ask.
Senpai, can I come in?
Nope. Yeah, what's wrong? Why are you being so formal? The shoji opens. She's naked.
She's borrowed Fujimura-sensei's clothes. I don't know what's gonna happen here. So she's gonna be wearing a t-shirt? Like, where... Digimat's premonition's about to come true with whatever graphics happening next.
Loose-fitting clothes is what I'm guessing here.
Yeah, with her big mommy milkers.
And the person entering the room is...
Oh.
Oh.
That is so boring.
Boo!
She's the exact opposite of spicy. I need like a...
I was about getting like a soundboard for this.
We're just sturdy-minded. Bro, we've had sex in every single route so far. It didn't seem off the chart after we held hands to just immediately have sex. Isn't that the pipeline?
It's true.
First base is holding hands and second base is sex.
Right. Third base is anal.
So that's what I was thinking, but I didn't say it, so I'm really glad you said. Oh, all right.
Sakura in normal clothes, acting strangely. I hear someone gulp. I realize that it's me and feel myself heating up.
He's getting turned on by these mom clothes.
I cover my mouth with my hand and look away. What? This makes no sense. I looked away, but the urge to look at her is overwhelming. I don't know why, but Sakura's stirring up strange feelings in me right now. Oh, it's her horny magic.
If she breaks her knees
Sakura.
right now, I'm gonna lose my fucking mind.
Sakura just stands there. I finally realize that something else is strange. Sakura, what's wrong? How's your fever? Do you have a cold after all?
No, I do have a fever, but it's not because of a cold. It's not because I'm sick that I'm burning up.
This is censored, Digimat. Don't you worry. Sakura looks down awkwardly. Sakura acted like this from time to time over the last couple of days. I thought I'd grown used to noticing parts of her that I didn't know about, and that she's a girl my age. But I think this is on a different level entirely.
He's definitely talking like she's not dressed like this. I agree with Digimat.
We've had the scenes earlier where Sakura gets in a horny mood, and then we just kind of get, like, the weird horny vibes. There was that one time where she was, like, collapsed in the living room, and then she was, like, half awake, and we got all weird and horny about it.
It's just girls, you know?
I think it's just, like, magic pheromone shit. But it could also just be girl in room in casual clothes means dirty thing.
Yeah, I've never been a teenage boy. I don't really know how this works. But, you know, maybe this is valid.
Sakura?
It's no good, Senpai. I can't suppress it by myself any longer.
What can't you suppress?
Oh, this is gonna be really hard.
Yeah, it is. We're gonna get real close to the censorship here, I think.
Inside me, even when I was going home with you, just thinking about how warm your hand was.
Sakura sways unsteadily. It looks like something more serious than just a fever.
Senpai, why?
I can't think clearly. It's clear that something's wrong with Sakura. In that case, I should take her hand and lead her back to her room, but I can't move. You should not do that. You should not do that here. It's maddeningly silent. Sakura draws towards me as though blown by wind. Her foot catches on the edge of the tatami mat and... Oh, Nick, what a good time for you to come in. I don't know, game. Which was it? Did you say that? I didn't hear you.
No, I'm over here cracking the fuck up. Are you supposed to make a and I'm supposed to make a I'm sorry. We're taking this very seriously. Are we gonna get pogged out? Yes, sir! Let's go! I need to put the screen up for this part so that I can edit this out. That's not the right screen! Okay, I'm gonna do my murmur, and we're gonna pretend like that's the real line. Okay.
Okay. Was that my cry or Sakura's murmur? Sakura collapses feebly. My feet move again. I move to help Sakura to her feet. Too late. I awkwardly catch Sakura. There's clearly something wrong with her body. She's burning up, but only her limbs are cold. Her body's feverish, but her arms and legs are bloodless. This is absolutely not an ordinary fever. This isn't caused by sickness, but a poison made by human hands. My gaze moves. Sakura's burying her face into my chest. There's a long silence. She doesn't make a sound, but Sakura's crying. Sakura.
Senpai, why did you protect someone like me? I'm already infested. Even if I like you, I can't do anything for you. So why are you protecting me, going as far as making Tosuke-senpai, Nason, your enemy?
The reason I protect Sakura. I don't even need to think about such a thing. You're wrong. I just wanted to be with you. I need you, Sakura, and I couldn't think about being separated from you. So I can't give you to Tosaka, even if she is your older sister.
Are you saying that as family? Or do you see me as a girl?
There's no way that I can see her as family now. I've wanted Sakura by my side these past couple of days. No, for a long time. It's just that I can't lie to myself any longer. Yeah, I love you, Sakura. I say it clearly. It's ridiculous. When faced with the possibility of losing Sakura, my insignificant facade is finally stripped away.
Senpai.
Sakura's trembling. No, maybe it's me who's trembling. Of course I'm nervous lying down with Sakura in my arms and confessing my feelings to her like this. I put just a little strength into my hands that are holding her. It's quiet. I thought I'd be more agitated, but after putting into words, I feel completely calm. Sakura? Sakura's shoulders are moving. Her head shakes as she faces into my chest. I told Sakura that I love her, so I want to ask if she feels the same. No, maybe I don't need to ask. From tomorrow on, we could spend the mornings together like usual.
Senpai.
Her frailty takes my breath away. Oh no.
It's the song!
Her voice sounds even weaker than before. It's not the voice of someone feverish. Hey, Sakura. Sakura's on top of me, and something seems to be wrong with her. Not only is she feverish, there's something pitiful about her, as if she's enduring something. Sakura, hey, hold on, are you okay? Sakura's body's heating up, and at the same time her limbs are getting colder. I need to calm down. I can't help Sakura, but Tosaka? No, that's no good. They'll take her back to the church. No, instead of taking Sakura there, I should call Kodamine here. Hold still. I'll help you feel better right away.
Senpai,
And first, I should put her to bed. Sakura's clinging tightly to me. Her anguished expression makes me bite my lip. I told Sakura that I love her, but I can't even do anything for her.
I want it, Senpai. I don't have enough.
Her incoherent mutter mixes pain and bashfulness.
I can't hold back. I can't bear it.
Her breathing quickens. Sakura's pained breath, and mine as I listen to it. This is absolutely cropped of her taking her pants off, right?
Is it?
Her hands are like very outstretched and also low.
She's wearing a skirt, so all she had to do was pull it up.
No, taking our pants off, like Shira's pants off.
That makes much more sense. Yeah, for sure.
I can't stay calm.
Bro, are you choked up over there?
It's a really emotional scene for me. I can't stay calm being close to her. For now, she needs to sleep in a warm bed. Okay, Sakura, just... Sakura refuses and tries to run away. No, she leans back and grabs my hand. Sorry, Sakura.
That's not it. That's not it, Senpai. No, I can't.
I thought Sakura didn't want to be touched, but that's not it. She was the dumbest motherfucker alive.
So fucking
Sakura's
dumb.
behaving inconsistently. Her arm is gripping my hand and trembling as it tries to draw me towards her, but her upper body's trying to move away. Sakura. Hey, Sakura!
I can't. If I do that, Senpai will hate me. But it hurts, and Senpai's hand is so warm.
My hand and Sakura move slowly towards her. I can't pull free. I can't let go of this frail, resisting hand.
Senpai, no, I don't have enough.
There's a captivating quality to Sakura's voice. Sakura brings my hand close and... Oh,
What?
Okay. Sakura's one of those. As if looking for relief, she bites my finger. Huh? The surprise steals my strength away. Why is Sakura doing this? Ow. She bites into me. There's a slight pain in my fingertip. Wouldn't call that your fingertip, but... Sakura's teeth tear my skin and pain and blood begin to pour out from the inside. My blood streams out. Sakura's shaking gradually slows. Her cold limbs start to gradually regain their warmth. She gulps. There's a tiny movement in her throat as she swallows the blood. The tip of her tongue touches the wound. It makes a quiet sound as she drinks the red blood. My finger feels so pleasant it's as if it's about to melt away. I feel the sensation of Sakura's lips and the occasional gentle touch of her tongue. But more than that, with every drop of blood that leaks from the wound, a sweetly pleasant feeling washes over me. I'm sure I felt the same pain somewhere before, but I can't remember what kind of experience it was. It feels so good it seems like a bother to remember. She's only sucking my finger, but the comfortable sensation runs past my wrist and up to my elbow. It's as if the veins from my heart to my fingertip have been brought into sharp relief. The blood carrying my magical energy spills into Sakura's mouth and... I was not reacting to that there. I look objectively.
You want to try again, dude? This is so horny. Can we not do it?
I look objectively at the reality of the situation. Sakura's drinking my blood while holding back embarrassment, and her condition's improving. Then, what's the problem in what she's doing? How much blood have I lost? Judging by the weakness from my loss of blood, I'm sure I've only lost as much blood as I would from a blood donation. It's a decent amount.
She's fucking going to town!
Sakura gives my finger a final lick and with a sound lets it fall away from her lips. We look at each other wordlessly. Sakura's condition seems to have returned to normal, but she still looks forlorn. Sakura? Finally, I call her name. I hold back the strange pleasure I felt from my finger and my unease about what just happened.
Senpai,
With the start, Sakura lets go of my hand and jumps back. Sakura, no, I don't mind if you can't answer.
I'm sorry.
Her voice is so quiet, it's like it's about to disappear. When I turn to face her, Sakura hangs her head as though cowering, her hands in her lap.
You know, right, Senpai? I was trained as a magus of the Mateo household. Grandfather tampered with my body so that he could turn a child of another bloodline into a magus of the Mateo family. The result is this body that goes crazy when I don't have enough magical energy.
A dark rage towards Matozoken wells up within me. But even more than that, Sakura's passionate, pitiful speech fills my chest with pain.
The worms in my body want power from a magus, so they start to ache. When that happens, I can't hold back anymore. The worms eat up all my magical energy, and then they say that it's not enough and they want more. So Senpais.
For the reason you drank my blood. She gives a small nod. In this silence, it makes a very definitive answer.
There's a lot of magical energy in a magus's blood, so I started wanting to drink your blood, Senpai. If I drank that, it would replenish my magical energy, and it would relieve the weird things happening to my body.
I see. Going back to being Rider's master greatly increased Sakura's consumption of magical energy. She was able to live normally without difficulty up until now, but now even that takes up magical energy.
There's something wrong with me, isn't there? It makes sense that you turn away from me, Senpai. I've been aching ever since we came home together, and I couldn't think of anything but you. Even though you're trying to help me, I took it from you by force. Senpai, I'm strange, aren't I?
Her voice breaks.
Even when you were holding me and worrying about me, I wanted to drink your blood. You said you loved me as a girl, but sucking your blood was all I could think about. All I could hear was the worms moaning. I wanted to feel better. I just wanted to feel better soon, so I wanted Senpai's blood. I thought maybe I didn't really love you, so I just wanted to love you so I'd be able to drink your blood, so... I'm sorry. Someone like me who can only think of sucking blood to make herself feel better isn't worthy of your love.
It's obvious. I don't even know why I should have to say it. There's nothing wrong with you. You're beautiful, Sakura.
Huh.
And a bad person, apparently.
Stop! We're in a moment!
I embrace her again and whisper. Is it because Sakura's shaking and crying, or because I'm saddened that I can't cry for her? Don't be stupid. How could I hate you over a little blood?
You took like a bite!
I loved you, Sakura. You're so beautiful I had to pretend not to notice until now. So don't blame yourself like this. It's not your fault your body's the way it is. I stroke her shoulder. Sakura leans on my shoulder and sobs quietly. And you know what? When you were sucking my blood, I was happy.
Huh? But, Senpai...
There's nothing strange about that. Even if I can't cure you, I was happy that I could make you feel better. So don't worry about it. If you refuse the only thing I can do for you, where does that leave me? I pat Sakura on the back as if to cheer her up. If my blood will help, then tell me anytime. If it'll make you feel better, I'd be happier that way. I'm glad that I fell in love with Sakura. Because even if it's just a little, it's something I can be proud of.
I'm sorry, Senpai.
Sakura's apologizing. Each time I stroke her shoulder and tell her there's nothing to be sorry for. Sakura's shaking uncontrollably, like a small child.
I love you, Senpai. I love you, so I thought I wasn't good enough. But if you'll still love me, then I have a request.
Okay. What?
Sorry, that was the most Jake okay I've ever heard in my entire life. Like, okay. Sure, go on. What's up? So it's just very casual. It's fine. It works. It just made me laugh.
It's hard to say things that are just like okay in a very like acted way.
Right. No,
Okay. I could have done that better. You're right. Okay.
What was that one word I made you say over and over again when I was doing my Halo meme? Fuck. I can't remember.
It was. Oh, if I watched the video, I would know, but...
Yeah, it was one of those words I made Jake repeat like 17 times so he could get the right one. And of course, the first one he crushed it. The other 16 I didn't need. Okay. Alright. If I suffer again, will you help me? Even if I drink your blood, you won't hate me?
I stroke her head as I tell her it's alright. Sakura stops trembling and smiles through her tears.
I'm glad that I fell in love with you, Senpai.
She gives my cheek a light but deeply affectionate kiss. Touching the spot where her lips gently touch me, I go red just remembering it. We touched many times up until now, but now it feels embarrassing all of a sudden. Dude, she sucked your blood. Well,
Senpai.
We let go of each other and kneel face to face. Everything that's happened up to this point is flooding into my head all at once, and I can't move. Sakura seems the same, and our gazes roam restlessly around.
Thank you for helping me so much today. I'm going back to my room. Good night.
Sakura stands up in a hurry. I have no reason to stop her, and I'm too embarrassed to anyway. Good night, Sakura.
Yes. Good night, senpai.
The shoji slides shut, and Sakura disappears. Now that I'm alone, I touch my cheek and my finger. The seriousness of Sakura's situation is inevitable, but when I remember what just happened, I feel really happy. Time to sleep.
Bro, I didn't know how you could read this line, because it's like, time to sleep! So I'm really glad that you broke halfway through. Oh, what?
Nobody says that!
I love that we are like the least qualified people to read something this serious. Because we can't.
It's just like an awkward teenage situation where they like have confessed their love for each other and like, okay, well, here I'm leaving, and then it's just a moment of silence, and then it's like, time to sleep. What a weird thing to declare to yourself.
Are you reading this?
I want to remember it some more, but there's a lot to do tomorrow, and I gotta think about what to do about Tosaka, and there's Ryder too. Plus, the girl war isn't over yet. I need to take down Mitozoken, who's the source of all this trouble. So Sakura... See, I really am getting sleepy. My mind and body are both tired, so I need to sleep soundly now and give it my all from tomorrow onwards. I'm dreaming. I should be sleeping alone, but there's someone cuddling up to me. I'm too mentally and physically exhausted to be awake, and Sakura went back to her room. I could only be sleeping beside Sakura in a dream. Even in my dream, Sakura's drinking from me. That's how stimulating it was when Sakura drank my blood. I want to tell her that I love her. She repeated senpai over and over, desiring me, and I want to respond to her affection. Sakura's drinking from me. Even in my dreams, Sakura's drinking from me. I'm literally entranced. It's not enough. It would feel better if it were enough to break both of us. If creation is a gentle pleasure, then destruction is an intense one. What? You see, they're both an undeniable catharsis. What am I thinking? That's completely inhuman. Ah! My vision wavers. Sakura's not there. Sakura's drinking from me, but all of a sudden I'm being eaten by something strange. Ha! Ugh. It's hot. My foothold's melting. I'm sinking into a scalding hot mire. I'm drowning, knowing that this is Sakura's body heat. I have a violent dream. I have an ominous dream in a sea of hot coal tar.
Tamago's doing something violent, and then we can talk about this stuff. I gotta go check on my cat real quick.
I open my eyes. While staring up at the ceiling, I raise my arm and let it fall to the futon. It's a bit heavy. I keep my eyes on the ceiling in a daze, not bothering to get up. My body feels dull. I'm not awake yet. I feel like I need more rest. Even though it's morning already, I really don't feel like getting up. Why am I so tired?
Lost a pint of blood.
Maybe I'm fatigued.
He doesn't have any legs.
A lot certainly did happen yesterday, but I don't think what happened last night would make me this tired. It must be because I didn't get that much sleep. I couldn't sleep really well. Well, my blood should get flowing once I start moving around.
Oh, no.
First of all, Sakura's in a worse state. And she's pushing herself even harder, so I can't be resting just because I feel a bit tired. Mustering my resolve, I get out from the futon. Ugh. And I get dizzy again. It's not because of fatigue. It's because when I look toward the doorway, I remember what happened last night. I have to get dressed. Crap. If this is causing me to blush, how in the hell can I greet Sakura? Alright, I'm going. It's alright. I've simulated it many times in my head. It's nothing difficult. I've greeted her numerous times before, so it's weird to be nervous.
Oh, for a minute there I thought I didn't unmute the game. They're just watching in silence and we're getting all these background noises. Oh.
Oh. Double quoted, I assume we both said it.
Mm-hmm.
Then, Sakura, who I thought would still be in the kitchen, is in the living room putting breakfast on the table.
Good morning, senpai.
Yeah, good morning, Sakura.
Well...
I try to say something, my head is blank. God, imagine being writer. Good morning, Sakura. The food sure looks good.
If it was possible for a servant to die from secondhand embarrassment, it would be this.
I talk stupidly. Wait, this greeting isn't any different from the earlier one, you idiot.
Oh, yes. Good morning, senpai.
I think Sakura's response is the same as well. She looks at me in surprise, evidently thinking the same thing. To her, I must look the same way. Thinking about it makes me relax. We were both nervous, but we were looking forward to seeing each other. Whew, this is the third time, but good morning, Sakura. I give a natural smile and greet her again. The instant she sees me relax.
Yes, good morning, senpai.
And so our awkward breakfast starts. Itadakimasu.
Yes, itadakimasu.
Even though we can do all the usual formalities, I'm still nervous. I kind of get not translating that, but I also don't.
Yeah, I don't know why they would keep it. It's like when you keep that, but then you don't keep like Tadaima for I'm home. Like it's just there's no purpose.
It's very fucking all according to Keikaku of them.
Yeah.
I eat restlessly. Sakura must have gotten over it as she's eating in a good mood. Are girls stronger in this regard?
Is something wrong? Oh, do you want more miso soup?
No, still on my first bowl, but it's good. Yeah, it's really good.
Yes, I'm confident in today's food, so I'm glad you like it.
Her smile makes me choke. It's embarrassing to be blushing when Sakura's already composed, so I start eating to hide it. Whew. I put down the empty bowl. But the side dishes are still untouched. It was all I could do to finish the rice and miso soup. I don't even want to think about eating anything else. But it can't be helped. Forgive me, Sakura. I want to get away from here and give myself a chance to calm down.
Senpai, did you not like the breakfast today?
Ugh. Strategic retreat failed. It seems I'm the only one who didn't notice that there's no escape. I hand her the bowl silently.
Oh, seconds? I made a lot, so please eat up.
I take the refilled bowl and resume breakfast. Oh no. I guess it can't be helped. I'll prepare myself. I'll just have to deal with the fact that I'm blushing, and I won't make excuses for looking at every move Sakura makes. But still. Sakura, isn't she a problem?
What do you mean by that, senpai?
She looks at me in wonder. In other words... It seems that the presence of Ryder sitting silently next to her doesn't bother Sakura at all.
Oh god, that was the best transition of my life.
Well, by problem... I take a look at Ryder. She must have realized she's out of place. That's me.
Mm-hmm.
You do not need to worry about me. Please, go ahead and eat. Her elegance is a match for Sakura's.
Huh? Were you feeling uneasy because of her, senpai?
It seems so. We fought several times after all. I'm sure having your bitter enemy at the table with you is uncomfortable.
That's not true. Senpai doesn't hold a grudge against you.
This is troubling. I don't have a grudge against her, but she has a rank of A+ in terms of people I cannot get along with. What shall I do? It seems he is not eating much because of me. I can leave if I'm annoying him.
I'm saying that's not true. You don't mind even if Ryder's here, right, senpai?
I'm troubled. I'm troubled, so...
Oh, shit! We haven't made a decision in so long.
Yeah. What's the... What's the pro Sakura answer is definitely not to tell Ryder to leave.
Right.
But is saying I really like her too much?
Yeah, I think the third option's the way to go. Where we just play it
That's
off.
also, like, not answering the question, though, right?
Right. Right. So, like, there's being honest, which has kind of worked for us in the past. Hold on. Listen, we are fully cranked.
How cranked do you have to be for this true ending?
I don't know, because we've been less cranked on the other routes and still gotten true ending.
Yeah.
We do abide by the honesty is the best policy, but I think if we avoid the question and be like, oh, well, it's like I'm troubled because, like, why isn't Ryder eating? Even though we should know that servants don't eat food. But we used to see Saber eat because she liked to eat.
I think I'm leaning third.
I'm
I don't
also
know.
leaning third.
Third or second, I think. I don't like first option.
I also do not like the first option.
Let's try third. Third isn't really saying we like her. It's just like being polite.
Yeah.
To be honest, I can't quite figure out how to deal with her. But I already know Ryder's my ally. The reason I can't come down, it's not that Ryder's here, it's that... Aren't you going to eat, Ryder? Isn't it hard for you to just sit there when we're both eating? I feel bad, because it feels like I'm forcing Ryder to fast. I will not eat. She's mad for some reason. Why? Servants get hungry too, don't they? Saber ate a lot, even though she didn't say much. She is different from us. I'm not interested in how humans consume nutrition, and your manners do not suit me. Oh, you should have said so if you can't use chopsticks.
We're gonna get her ass fucking beat. Huh? Senpai?
Hold on, I'm gonna go get dishes and a spoon for Ryder.
Yes, then I'll make an omelet. That'll be quick, right?
Sakura.
That's alright. This is your first time eating, right? You're going to be doing a lot of things for me, so please let me do at least this much.
Sakura happily says this and comes into the kitchen. Oh, how about we make some soup while we're at it? We still have some consomme, right?
Oh, that sounds good. We have some tomatoes, so let's make this in a flash.
Sakura starts to cook for Ryder. Ryder watches Sakura as she happily starts cooking.
I think we did it.
Yeah, that felt like a good answer.
I feel like we nailed it.
Breakfast is over and it's now 9 o'clock.
Now Ryder won't stab us with her chain swords.
Her nails.
Yeah.
I skipped school today. Things are getting serious, so I have no intention of going to school until the Holy Grail War ends. My only reason to go to school is to meet Tosuka. Now that the reason is gone, there's no meaning in going outside. And most of all, it's too dangerous to have Sakura go outside. Sakura's been looking healthy, though. Enough. But we don't know when she'll collapse like she did yesterday. Although she recovered thanks to Kodamine's treatment, she's walking a thin line. I don't know what Zoken intends to do, but I can't let Sakura meet him in her unstable condition. If the crest worm's activated, it'll all be over. Shinji did it using a drug. But for Zoken, the one who put the crest worm there, it should be easy to activate just by looking at her. Kodamine said it too. That Sakura won't last long. That I'm the only one who knows about this. I can't tell Sakura or Tosuka. I have to end the war before Sakura finds out what I'm doing. I don't have the power to save Sakura. But the Holy Grail, the thing that's said to grant any wish, should easily be able to save her.
Senpai, you're making a scary face and acting strange. We skipped school, so I think we can relax.
No, we should rest after the war. We have to think about how to win now.
Senpai, you still want to continue?
I'm taken aback by her uneasy tone. I vaguely understood, but Sakura doesn't want to fight. She should know the Holy Grail is the best way to cure her, but she's not even considering it. Hatred of battle. Sakura's terrified of harming others. She's right, and I have no intention of contradicting her. Sakura can stay that way. I'm the one who's made her cry all this time, therefore it's my job to fight for her. Yeah, I'm gonna continue fighting. If we could talk it out, I'd do it, but we can't be saying that. I don't think Zoken will release you, and I'm sorry, but I can't give him the Holy Grail. There are 4 more masters. I'm gonna make you win and have you use the Holy Grail.
I'm happy to hear you say that, but can you fight Tosuka-senpai?
I'll fight her if she gets in our way. Well, I really want to entrust her with something as dangerous as the Holy Grail. I'm sure she can manage it, and I'd save you as well.
Is that so? She's a magus. I don't think she will think about someone as weak as me.
I can't say it's not true. Tosuka's a nice person. I already know that. But with that aside, Tosuka's a magus. Last night she said she would kill Sakura. Even though that might have been the only choice at the time, she was willing to take it. So, if the Holy Grail turns out not to be able to save Sakura, she would surely use the Holy Grail, something far superior to Archer, to kill Sakura. You're right, but still, Tosuka won't be able to do it. She can't kill you.
Huh? Why do you think so, senpai?
Well, I don't have any proof, but deep down, she's an amazing person. I bet the future she chooses is a really happy one where nobody has to die, so it's fine. Tosuka will surely save you in the end.
So about Tosuka, senpai, you,
Hmm?
No, it's nothing. I believe in her if you say so.
Yeah. Then again, it'd be a shame to put everything on her shoulders, and I don't want to just hand it to her in any case. I want to be the one protecting you. I chose to lead Sakura's way, so I can't give that role to anyone else. I'm going to do my best to make Sakura happy.
Senpai, I appreciate your concern, but I don't think you're in a state to fight. Saber-san's gone and you're enemies of Tosuka-senpai now. There's no need for you to involve yourself in the Holy Grail War, so please go back to your usual life. I don't want you getting hurt because of me.
Idiot, that's not your fault. I'm doing it because I want to, and it's not something I can withdraw from now. You should know that too, Sakura. I participated in this war as Saber's master. I didn't become a master because I was dragged into it. I became a master by choice. Then I can't withdraw now. I'll fight, even if I have to do it alone. I will see this conflict to its end. This is also my atonement for Saber, who lost her life fighting for my selfish goals.
Then no matter what, you will.
I won't stop, so I think we need to come up with a plan of action. Is that fine with you, Ryder? I do not mind. You are correct. What is your opinion, Sakura? Sakura agrees with silence. Good. It seems she understands. Alright, we need a plan, but before that...
We need lunch.
I glance at Ryder. I'm getting used to her presence, but I want to do something about this. What is it? It's about your eyes. Why don't you take off your blindfold when you're in the house? I know about your mystic eyes, so you don't need to hide them, right? Isn't it uncomfortable?
Mm-hmm.
So my beauty is being spoiled by its appearance? To be frank, yes. Your clothes may be fine, but isn't it hard to keep that blindfold on? You're beautiful, so why don't you take off that sultry thing? That is what he says, Master. I shall consider it, depending on what you say.
No! Absolutely not!
Huh? Wait. Why is Sakura objecting so desperately? Why? Doesn't it trouble you to have Ryder walking around blindfolded?
Not at all. First of all, she has mystic eyes. What would you do if you're affected by them on accident?
Would such a thing ever happen, Ryder? Yes, my eyes are more like evil eyes. It would be difficult to keep from targeting you, even if I saved my magical energy. Whoa, are you serious? You can't control your own eyes? No, hence my title. But I cannot hope for an effect equaling yesterday. You now know that my eyes are mystic eyes of petrification. This recognition weakens the effect that a surprise attack has, so you should petrify at a slower rate. I see, so my body won't suddenly go numb like yesterday? It would depend on the situation. The effect will be magnified if you let your guard down. So I just have to not let my guard down, right? Then there's no problem. Even if I'm captivated, you're on my side, so you can dispel me right away. Yes, I will not take your life. In that regard, there's no danger.
No, I said no. Ryder's eyes aren't just to petrify others.
You are right. Then I shall keep them sealed. Sakura lets out a sigh of relief. I don't really understand, but it seems Ryder's going to keep her blindfold on. I see. It bothers me, but if that's what you want, I'll have to deal with it. Yes, I do not like revealing my face. Please do not bring this up again. Where'd her previous lightheartedness go? Ryder's suddenly acting cold now. She's hard to understand. I guess I just can't get along with her all that well. Let's get back on topic. About our future course of action. First of all, you're not to go out of this house, Sakura. It's too dangerous for you to meet Zoken. I'll handle him.
Alright.
That is a proper approach, but how you defeat that magus? Do you have any thoughts? I hesitate to answer if she asks me like that. There are several possibilities, but I haven't put any thought into them. That's... A choice will likely determine our fate. There are many choices. Of them all, the most realistic and reliable method would be... Don't make me pick. Okay. I think I should cooperate with another master. She may not become our ally, but she may help us defeat Zoken if we tell her about our current situation.
Another master? Do you mean Tosaka-senpai?
Huh? No, it's not Tosca. I know Berserker's master. Her name's Ilya, and I know she'll listen to me if I go to her and talk.
I forgot Ilya was still alive.
And to be honest, I can't leave her all by herself. Leaving Tosca aside, I don't know what Zoken will do. He's the kind of guy that would implant a worm in Sakura and force her to fight. Ilya and Berserker should be many times stronger than Zoken in combat, but we're talking about that monster. I'm sure he'll use any means possible, precisely because he can't beat them in combat.
He's not that kind of guy. He is that guy!
I think that's what he meant. I think it's just phrased dumb. Like, oh, he's the kind.
You're
he's
a bad
enough
person.
That he would. Yeah, he's so evil he would implant a worm in Sakura, so he would do shit to them too. So even those two should be careful. Berserker, you believe that mad warrior will become our ally? They may not become our ally, but they should at least overlook us for a while. And even if we can't cooperate, I want to warn them at the very least. The girl that came to this town alone. Ilya was raised as a master and crowned with the name Einsburn, so she's not a total stranger to me.
I see, but senpai, do you know where this Ilya person is?
Yeah, she showed me once before. I remember the way. It's a big forest, so I don't think it'll go exactly as planned, but I should make it in half a day.
Half a day. That means you're going to set out now?
Yeah, they say to strike while the iron's hot, and if I head out now, I should be back by nightfall. I was pressed to make a decision, but this is good. Ilya helped me yesterday, so I want to thank her for that. And it might prove fatal for her if I don't tell her about Matozoken and that mysterious shadow. I'm gonna get going. I'll come back as quickly as possible, so you rest in your room.
Okay, senpai. Then please, at least take Ryder with you. She can protect you from anything that might happen.
Oh, yeah, that's safer for me. But I can't agree to that. Sakura's also in danger. No, she's in greater danger because she can't oppose Zoken if she meets him.
She only has one command spell left, right?
Oh, I don't remember. Did she use them already?
Well, she used 2 to make the books. And then she's down to her 3rd one.
Right. No, you protect Sakura, Ryder. If Zoken comes, try to avoid battle since that uses your magical energy. Instead, carry Sakura and run away. I'm sure they can't catch up to you. Ryder nods obediently, apparently thinking the same thing. See, Ryder's saying the same thing. You'll be staying home for today.
But it's dangerous for you too. That forest right now is...
Don't worry, I'll run away if I think it's dangerous, and Ilya isn't interested in anyone that's not a master. It's not dangerous for me since I'm not a master anymore.
Sorry, I was looking at Minerva. She was being weird.
I pat her on the shoulder and leave the living room. Well, I'll go to the shed first and find something I can use as a weapon.
Gotta strengthen this shovel, baby!
Yeah, I gotta go find a poster real quick.
Oh my god.
Sakura sees me off as I go. A shinai bag with 2 wooden swords inside, another bag filled with light food are the only things I'm carrying. I didn't bring a map or a compass. It's a route Ilya showed me with her magic, so all I can rely on is my memory and my instinct. It's before 10, an hour on the taxi and 4 hours on foot. I hope that's all the time it'll take. I'll ask the taxi driver to go slow and find the entrance to the forest. I'll get off the taxi when I find the entrance and continue on foot from there. I'll make it to Ilya's castle before sunset if I take the shortest route. I'll figure out what to do next once I've met Ilya.
Shiro.
Huh? Then, I hear a familiar voice from behind me.
Oh shit.
It sounds practical and cold depending on how you hear it. Oh, that's probably Ryder, right? Well, my name is said politely with as much intimacy as she can show. Say... I almost say the name, voicing my impossible wish. That's sad.
Oh
Wait,
my god.
I must speak with you before you leave. Ryder. I turn around and accept reality. Ryder's in front of me. The girl who used to call me with that tone is no longer in this world. Fine, but what is it? I'm in a hurry, so please make it short. I only have one question. You said you'll protect Sakura, but I have not heard your reasons for doing so, Miyashiro. Are you saying you can't trust me? Correct. I do not know you as well as Sakura does. That's a natural question. Ryder protects Sakura, not me. As a potential ally, she just wants to know my intentions. I only say this once, so don't ask me about this again. It's not that I'm putting undue importance on it, it's just not something to go around telling people. Look, I like Sakura. Not only that. Last night, I gave her my magical energy.
Whoa!
I just tell people that, Shira.
Yeah, we had sex!
It seems so. Sakura's magical energy was stable this morning. Sakura would have been sick again if she did not get outside provision. What of it? That's all. I like Sakura. That's the only reason I'm protecting her. It's natural for a man to protect the woman he loves, right? And you are fighting for Sakura? Your goal is to save Sakura. You have no intention of letting her obtain the Holy Grail for your benefit? Well, I am planning to use it. I don't know what the Holy Grail is, but if it can bring Sakura happiness, I'm going to make full use of it. Bring Sakura happiness? Yeah, I've made Sakura suffer until now, so I want to compensate for that by making her happy. Ryder just stands there without saying anything. It seems she understands why I'm embarrassed to tell people about this. Alright, answered your question, so it's my turn. I have a request to ask of you. Oh, okay. I shall answer it to the best of my ability. It's easy. Can you say my name with a different accent than the one you just used? I understand. Shiro is fine? Ah, no. That still makes it sound weird. Can you make it a little more, Shiro. Shiro? Shiro. Shiro. No. Shiro? Ryder struggles as she practices pronouncing my name.
Just call me Emiya!
Yes, this won't work. I pushed her too hard and troubled her. She has a sharp image because of her blindfold and her black clothing, but Ryder's actually sociable. I'm just guessing, but I think Ryder's a klutz in her private life. Sorry, the way it was is fine. Shiro. So is this the correct pronunciation, Shiro? Yeah, it's perfect. I'm sorry I asked you a selfish request.
It wasn't the way she pronounced it, it was like the tonality. It reminded him of his dead servant.
Yeah. Selfish? You did not like to be called to the accent I used, right? Then I believe it is right for you to correct me. You're wrong. I did like the way you called me. That's right. I liked it, so I don't want anyone else saying it the same way. I know it's a stupid thing to care about, but she was the only one I wanted to hear call me like that. It's really just something selfish. It's not that you're at fault. I understand. I shall not inquire about it if you say so. Okay, then I'm going. I'm leaving Sakura to you, Ryder. I wave to Ryder and start running. I'll go to the intersection and catch a cab. Then I'll go to the suburbs and look for the forest entrance that I only saw once.
How long do you think this interlude's gonna be?
Imagine the interlude won't be that long, and then
We'll get
when
a
we
new
come
day?
out of it, it'll be like forest time, and fucking Ilia's Castle's always a trip, so
Okay, so we'll do the interlude and then... Ka-chow!
that's what I'm thinking. I think it's gonna be Sakura being horny or something, I don't know.
I was gonna get my moans ready.
And she's left alone. There's no reason for the boy to fight. The one who's no longer a master walks into danger while she, the dangerous cause, is resting. That fact depresses her even more. He's headed to the forest. Do you regret it, Sakura? The servant asks her master. The girl does not nod, but narrows her eyes and shakes her head once.
I can't regret it, Ryder. There's no point now.
You are correct. That was certainly a meaningless question.
Yes, but it's not all painful. I know it's wrong to say this, but I'm happy. I'm happy that Senpai's doing something for me.
But her face is filled with agony. The mouth that says she's happy is heavy, as if bound by a feeling of guilt.
That's wrong. Grandfather will show no mercy. As long as Senpai keeps fighting, there's a chance that he'll die. And most of all...
It's troubling for her if he stays in the war any longer. It'll bring a bad fate down upon them both. That's why she wants him to simply return to his normal life. She won't last long. That being the case, she wants him to live. But at the same time, she clings to hope. For as long as he fights, she can be with him. No, it delights her that the person she loves is fighting and getting hurt for her sake. She doesn't want him to fight, but having him fight makes her happy. The two contradictory wishes compete for control within her.
What a lie. It's not competing at all.
With a pained murmur, she acknowledges the darkness within her. Yes, she wants him to fight. She wants him to save her. She wants him to answer her, to make up for all the times he did not. For that reason, he can get hurt.
Oh!
And she thinks about something she shouldn't. She clutches her chest. As if responding to her dark passions, the worm within her stirs against her nerves. It was only for an instant. She imagined him getting hurt for a mere instant, and the worm has begun to violate her once again. Wriggle, wriggle. Wriggle, wriggle. Wriggle, wriggle, wriggle. The squirming in her body makes her ears ring. It melts into her blood, causing a chill to run through her body. The feeling stimulates her, and she thinks her body is lewd and evil. The worm that melted into her blood becomes aphrodisiac, heating up her body. The waves threaten to wash her consciousness away. She always thinks with her heated head that her limbs are too dirty to be called human limbs. Sexual desire easily fills her body, and she clings on the ground in a vulgar manner. Her panting doesn't stop, and her hips wriggle like mucus. It's no different from the thing entangling her nerves. The worm violates her nerves the more she tries to deny it. Her consciousness is melted away, and she feels like she's a worm herself. And in the end, an ominous feeling dominates her whole body. Sakura.
It's fine. I'm still alright. More importantly, Ryder, please go with Senpai.
I shall obey if that is an order, but Sakura, you do not have long to live either. To use me is to shorten your remaining life. Is that fine with you?
Yes, I won't last long anyway. I'm fine now, but I lose track of what I'm doing if I let my guard down. My memory becomes more vague by the day, and I can't feel anything in my limbs anymore. Even my sense of time is going, so that a day doesn't flow properly for me. Like today, it feels like it's been a week since I saw Senpai off.
She says it as if it's nothing. She's accepted death. She's fighting the ugliness of clinging to hope, and she's ordered her to protect him. Understood. I shall obey my master and guard Emiyashiro.
Thank you. I'm sorry, Ryder. If I'm no good anymore, then go make a contract with someone else. I don't want Senpai, but maybe it's okay if it's with you.
She forces a smile. The servant in black nods and turns her back to her master. An ill wind blows. Oh, an ill wind blows. I'll be using my noble phantasm. Is that permissible?
Yes, please bring Senpai back if things turn out to be dangerous.
I know, but Sakura, I believe we should be on guard against that priest over the old man. Ryder speaks without looking back. That's a surprise for her. This servant doesn't state her opinion. She silently does as she's told. She has never shown concern for her the way she does now.
Yeah, I think so too.
she murmurs as if singing. Her grief dispelled, she's now filled with languorous elegance.
Mm-hmm. But don't worry, Ryder. He can't beat me.
She smiles like a girl picking flowers. Creepy.
That was fucking weird as hell!